It's a knockout. It's a knockout. No, I put it on and I pop out. I might go out winner with
Say was that the shadow? I didn't think it was.
I know when I get it, it's on lockdown. It's a knockout. It's a knockout.
Bye.
No, I put it on and I pop out.
Bye bye.
I might go out winner with the top down. I know when I get it, it's on lockdown. Run it up. Run it up, gotta do it for my brother now. Understand, don't you try, it ain't none of them. Ain't none of them looking at me like I'm doing too much. I ain't done enough. 100 spin in that camouflage trying to creep. Black short shades, I prefer we don't speak. Yeah, used to have a ways, do rag in the grease. Now I'm really just the wave, getting wavy for the
that's the guy.
It's a knockout. It's a knockout. No, I put it on and I pop
Bruce
out.
Willis.
I might go out winner with the top down.
Without the skin.
I know when I get it, it's on lockdown. It's a knockout. It's a knockout. No, I put it on and I pop out. I might go out winner with the top down. I know when I get it, it's on lockdown. Hold out on my schedule, hold out on my schedule. How you beefing with me? I ain't never met you. Trying to get to me, I won't never
my
let you.
fucking Jesus, get shit on.
Let it boom like Metro. Ain't no way that I'm gon' miss it. They look up to me. Okay, yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Be my luxury. That little thing just told me that she drenched. Yeah, that's fun to me. Keep me company. I preach the good. They say they don't know what to do with me. We don't get it. Put my head down, had to grind through the pandemic. I ain't got no time for the haters and the critics. Always been a real one. You can check my analytics. It's a knockout. It's a knockout. No, I put it on and I pop out. I might go out winner with the top down. I know when I get it, it's on lockdown. It's a knockout. It's a knockout. No, I put it on and I pop out. I might go out winner with the top down. I know when I get it, it's on lockdown.
Good evening, gang. Hello, 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 hello. Shout out, first of all, first place, Paul William. First stars, Meg Mike. Legend. Legend both. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions to Paul in first this evening. Now, obviously, I've spoken today and I put a post out talking about what do we do. And if I'm honest now, I'm more confused than what I was before. There was the most mixed response in what else game should I play, that I ended up stressing myself out over it, stressing Molly out because I'm sitting there saying what to do, and we both don't know. And then I'm just like, I don't know. And then it got late, and I was gonna go to bed. I just yeah. And I was gonna do, because I had this idea that maybe doing coach games would be good. Maybe you guys might enjoy that a bit more in the evening. I can do some live walkthroughs. But I've now loaded the game up and Caldera Iron Trials Quads is in. And there's no SPMM in that mode. Maybe we do a few walkthroughs on solos and maybe we get a little squad together and play some Caldera Quads. Bro, why do they keep doing these things to me? Alright, we'll walk through some solos. So I don't know if maybe that would be beneficial. I'm not exactly playing the best I've ever played right now, but I can at least explain what's going through my head. don't know. But yeah, I'm thinking for a bit. We at least do a couple of solos, and I'll try and talk through what I'm doing, and we'll go from there. Hopefully that seems like a good idea. We've got Warzone 2 coming out in November, we believe. I don't know if that's been officially confirmed yet, but that's what we have been led to believe, that it's towards the end of November. So maybe now is the time to learn. I'm hoping we'll kind of walk through the basics side of things. I think that's the things that kind of gets missed a little bit with some of the coaching stuff, you know? Like, a lot of people will just be like, yeah, do this, do this, do this. And then they're at, like, talking maybe a few steps in front. So I'll try and explain as much as I can. I'm actually really annoyed that I've turned this on, having planned this all out. And Iron Charles Quads is there. It's kind of cheesing me a little bit because I like that game mode a lot. Yeah. It's really annoying. Oh well, anyway, we'll do some coaching for a bit and we'll see how it goes. See what the feedback from you guys is like, what the responses are. And I'd like you guys to be as involved as you can. Now I know some of you guys are young demons, and you'll probably sit there thinking, Sims, shut the fuck up. I know this. Some of you may even be sitting there going, I'm better than you, Sims. I don't need to know. I apologize. But deal with it. You'll probably ass. But yeah, I'd like you guys to be as involved as possible in this. So if you've got any questions, then ask away. Iron Charles Quads is out, yes. So don't stop reminding me, because I am going to play that at some point this evening, please. Just, I didn't know it was out when I pre-planned this whole coaching stream. Okay. I've loaded the game up now and instantaneously went, shit, didn't know that was there. Wouldn't have titled the stream that. Would have just played that. But here we are. We're doing it now, you know? What's your paddle setup? I've got two paddles. Left and right at the bottom. They come with 4. I take the top 2 off. I play with the bottom 2. I only really use the bottom left one. I only really use the jump, which is what my bottom left one is on. I don't actually use the right one. I couldn't even tell you off the top of my head what the right one is mapped to. I don't even know. I'll find out for you momentarily. I think it might be slide, but I'm not 100% sure. What are the key things that you guys would like to know as we're starting our first game here? If I was to like try and focus on some things, what do you guys want to do? Are you more intending on what do you guys think you personally could improve on? Don't be embarrassed, but I've got millions of things that I can improve on. We all do. What things would you like to improve on? Would you like to improve on how you drop into the game, like where, in terms of like what your drop, how do you start? Do you start hot? Do you start cold? Are you trying to improve on kills? Are you trying to improve on the mid game, end game, all of the above? Your shot, your positioning, your movement. Like what are we talking here? What for you personally? What do you think? What are we talking here? I'm gonna go beach. I always say this: if you've got a place that you personally are comfortable with, I'm pretty comfortable with beach for the most part because I land here a lot. You'll probably all have that one spot that if you were gonna have to land somewhere for the rest of your Warzone career, you'd probably pick that one spot. That's where I would still, if you've got a drop path to get there. These are huge, by the way. Please, for the love of God, if you haven't already worked it out, set your favorite to a class that is good with 2 weapons, because you can get your loadout guns from it. Then you don't need to work on buying a second loadout. You can just use the free loadout to get your perks. How does stream snipe there? Alright, so I've got a bounty. I'm orange threat. You can see that on the left hand side. That means they got to be within my general vicinity. I've got a bounty on me. This might ping them. It definitely hasn't. That's too far away. This guy's called It Wasn't Me. This could be him. I've just seen somebody here. Did he go in? I've gone red. I thought he crossed, but I think he's actually still in there because I haven't seen the cross. Yeah, he's still in the top floor. So I'm going to mount up. I've missed the shot. Big sad. I'm 99% sure it's this guy. Because now he's backed up. It's gone orange. He's there now. Yeah. We got him. Oh, I've killed Dan Orn. He's changed his name. Hello, Fossman. Hello, Isaiah. Sniping on this game isn't necessarily the hardest thing in the world. I think some people would probably overthink it. A lot of these snipers are pretty OP. This Gorenko currently is definitely broken. What I mean by that is look at the fire rate of this thing. That is a semi-auto sniper. It's pretty good. It's a good gun. Now I do have a key card. That thing one-shots as well, so you connect with that, boom, they're dead. I've got a key card. If you don't know whether or not you picked up a key card, bottom left-hand side, you see my SMSY name? There's a gulag token down there. That means I've got my gulag. There's also a little key with a gold symbol next to it. That means I've got a key card. If you're playing solos, these bunkers are very good. They allow you to pick up some cash flow, which can enable you to buy a loadout, UAVs, self-res, munitions, whatever you need. The decision stressed me out. Yes, that is true. Do you know what? The problem with it was, okay. Also, if you haven't worked these out yet, these potentially have bunkers. There's only some of them that have gone on, but the transit system sold bunkers. We can kind of go through what they are. We really need me to show you that bit if I can. But yes, I put the post out with all intentions to play something different this evening. You guys all said different things. The one that I was gonna do was golf. I was pretty set on doing some PGA Tour this evening. I was gonna buy it and play some of that. It had a very, very mixed response. If anything, it was the worst response one. The F1 one, I don't really know. I'm not convinced on it. For me personally, I know for a fact. Somebody above me. I'm gonna dead silence. Play the dead silence. He has to be on my right when I come out this door. That's where the footstep were. I've not had anything since. Is he up high? Yeah. Check your corners. That's all I've done there. I've heard footsteps on my right. I thought it was closer. It wasn't. It was actually over here. So he's not going to have moved far from that position. Just check the corners. If anything else, he would have been above me. You just got, it's kind of a process of elimination at this point. We're going to make use of the gas mask and make our way to the balloon. Don't have any stims, so I need to hurry up. I thought I had stims, but I don't have my loadout. But we do have 40 grand. So let's just ping ourselves forward a bit here. This is what I mean. There was a lot of people that were saying that the F1 was boring, but for me, if I'm going to do F1, I don't want to, or a racing game, I think for the stream, if I was going to do that, I should get the steering wheel pedal set up. Just because I think if I was going to do that, that kind of makes it more exciting for you guys. The fact that you could see it almost like you're watching your mate in the arcade playing a game. Do you know what I mean? It would kind of be more inclusive of the stream. They are expensive, and I'm not going to play it come November. It was as soon as Modern Warfare, there's a guy landing in, that's somebody else. I didn't see him, I was looking at the guy flying in. Hopefully the guy flying in is going to shoot him. Maybe that is the guy flying in. That's a weird spot. Cracked him. Right, now we know that somebody is there. We need to use that information before he uses it against me. I'm going to use my dead silence. And push up with that. This is two guys. That's not the same character skin, okay? That is not the same character skin. He's still under me. Not happening, bud.
Nay, man.
Nay, man. Yeah, Iron Charles is dope, bro, yeah. Stop, can you stop talking about fucking Iron Charles? I literally didn't know it was coming out. I'm pissed, okay? I'm doing Code Sims. I pre-planned this. We've actually got some viewers in the evening. It's working. That was the plan. Then you mentioned Iron Charles. I saw Iron Charles there and I thought, fuck. Iron Charles is good. Anyway. We can play that tomorrow. Maybe we'll do a squad in the morning or something. But for now, we're going to play this. We haven't got a loader yet. We do have some good perks. At this point, I have picked up, if any of you don't know about how this works, I've picked up restock. So if I was smart enough here, and I had a tempered class set up, or a ghost class set up, then I could have had restock and tempered working. Any perk you pick up off the floor, rather than a loadout, will add on top of the perks that you take from your loadout. So, if I was smart, I would have had a tempered class set up. Unfortunately, I don't. So, I was just getting like the extra perks, like Serpentine or Battle Hardened there. And I'm going to use the buy station, pop a UE, keep one spare because we got 30 grand. I'm outside of the zone. I'm kind of just working the map here, looking at the red dots. As long as you don't play Pokemon, I'm happy with it. That is also true what Mark said. I was thinking about that as a factor, genuinely. I was thinking about that. Whereas with golf, I would be so much more... That's kind of why I was earing slightly towards golf. Plus, it was a game that I used to play growing up with my old man, and it kind of would have brought back some memories. So it was kind of more of a nostalgic thing. I don't really follow golf at all really anymore, so it's not as if my knowledge, I'm sitting there being like, I'm going to be some kind of gas player at golf. I just thought maybe it would be quite fun. Something completely different, a lot more slower pace, and I could just chill and talk to you lot. Whereas F1, I really wouldn't be able to... Oh, that's not a good shout. Oh, I'm going to try and tuck round. No, no time. He must have had high alert. He hunt. His centering through that box was a bit crafty, by the way. Don't know about that one. Justin, thank you for the 50, bro. The second stars of this evening, taking us to 100 for the evening. Legend. Now I've gassed. I'll try and gas back. Try and block off an area. Time here. It's on the flag. It's securing. See that at the top there? It says secure. If it says secure, fucking run at the flag. They're on it. Okay. I don't know if you noticed that. I'll try and show you that again if that happens. It said secure at the top. You could scroll back and check it, but it does say secure at the top if they're on the flag. So run at that shit. Justin, thank you for another 50. And Matty, thank you for the 200. The 350 stars for the evening. Legends. Now, at this point, I'm coming back in. I've won my gulag. What are we in? Second zone. We've got a minute-ish on second zone. I've got 14,700 in the bank. That guy pretty much, I'm pretty sure the guy at peak could have been up to no good. But he might have had high alert, so we'll give him the benefit of the doubt. I'm going to try and steer clear of that. I'm going to work a buy station that's maybe a little bit out of a POI. By POI, I mean the named places on the map, places of interest. This is just a buy act that's a little bit out there in the hope that it is clear. That's what we're going to do here. I used to play Tiger Woods PGA Tour. It's now called PGA Tour because Tiger Woods is kind of ass. But yeah, I used to play that, so I was just saying that I could have just chilled a little bit more. The other thing I was considering more than the F1 as well was FIFA, but I kind of thought, I think, oh, fuck, he just landed on my roof. Get a sound audio cue. Keep sliding, bud. Slide all you want. All I was trying to work out there from... I'm shit. I've got literally 2 plates. You've got loadout. You know where I am. I'm literally winning with a gulag gun. But you're calling me shit. Don't take that. You roast them back. You don't take that, chat. You don't take that. Ever. At any point. From a little shitter using a kilo. Get him out. All we've done from that point there... I'm going to use his Armaguerra and take... Head UGM. Keep his Armaguerra. That way I've got restock. Once you hit 3rd zone, you get these contracts coming. If you haven't worked that out yet, these are big game bounties. They are exactly the same as a normal bounty. Except if you kill said bounty, you get an advanced UAV, which shows up ghosted players as well. Yes. If you play Call of Duty and... Ooh. Big send. If you play Call of Duty and you congratulate every player that you play against, you're playing the wrong game. I'm just going to put that out there. That's a coaching tip. If you play Call of Duty and you die, unless they have completely world-starred you, you give them a GG at that point. If you're aware that you got smoked, you say GG. If you think that what they did was dumb, and that they are actually ass, you let them know. Call of Duty was built on toxicity. Modern Warfare 2. The biggest grown game in COD history. Not sure if that's fact, but as far as I'm concerned, it was. The YouTube scene blew that game up. Every single Call of Duty pre-game lobby, you would sit there and tell everybody that they were dog shit. And that is what made that game great. Guy in the window here, we can use the map, mini-map right here to work out roughly where they are. So I'm going to pre-peek. What I tend to do, right, before I go into these engagements, is I've just seen his glint there. You don't want to walk in. If you're in the open like Caldera's, you don't want to walk around aiming in, because if they're in the wrong spot, like if he's on the left-hand side of that balcony right now, I can't see anything because my aim is covering it. The actual scope is covering what I'm looking at, right? So this guy's still in the window. I'm hoping he doesn't snipe me here. But if I use my peripherals like that, I've just jumped out to get the info, and I'm looking with my eyes. Use your eyes. You don't have to just sit there and go the whole time. That will slow you down too much. Now I know where he is, though. I'm going to aim that. I'm going to pre-aim that. He seems to have moved, so I'm going to keep un-ADSing. He's fighting somebody else. Just got killed. This guy might not know that I'm here. Oh, no! That I did not account for. I did not account for that. Didn't realise somebody was up there. Yes. Sometimes you're just going to get killed. You know? You're just going to get killed.
They are ready to fight. Eyes up, soldier. Your turn.
Literally, Fossman. That sounds dumb to say look with your eyes, but the amount of times, and I'll start you off on heartbeat sensors in a minute. You need to just use some in-game sense, like just use your eyeballs.
It's time, soldier.
You'd be surprised. Like right now, this is a slate reflector, so I'm kind of okay. He's gonna stim that guy. Watch his health bar top right. He's not stimmed. Now he has. Okay, that was a case again. Just holding an angle. If they peek that angle, you're already aimed in. You will win the gunfight unless they somehow map you with some crazy hip fire. 4th zone, tough one. Tough one. My guns are right below a buy station and it's a fire sale. If a UAV gets called, that's me chalk. I've got 2 options from here. I either go completely away from where I just died, or I full send my loot. You can kind of play this however you personally feel comfortable with. I know that I've died right outside the building, so I could probably play the building. I've also got 2 stims. I'm going to just give it a go. It might not work. The TTK is ridiculously quick, but I'm going to give it a go. I've also just positioned myself horribly because I'm on the edge of gash. Fighting somebody else, so I'm going to use that. I'm going to move. I'm actually going to move to the right and try and take a different angle to look back on that guy who's outside of zone. So I'm going to play this time to get in zone and play a different angle. Sniping? Right there in a bush. Got him.
Shoot that.
You're literally sniping in front of my face, you dog shit little wannabe. See? Let them know. They have to know. It's part of the game. He will learn. Spectate me. Spectate me. Tell him to come in here. He might learn. The worst part of doing these coaching streams is when I die. I feel like an asshat. Just know that I know, and you all know, I will never win every single game that I play. Ever. It just won't happen. He has a free UAV for the Manaman. I'm going to pop that in a second. We've cleared this area. There's a lot of loot here. I was using an FFAR. Semtexes are night and day better than throwing knives in solo game mode. If you run throwing knives on solo game mode, why the hell are you running them? Somebody comes at you with a riot shield like 9/10 of the Warzone population do right now, you are probably not going to win that. At least with a Semtex, you can stick the front of the riot shield as an insta down. Minimum. Every time. Don't run throwing knives on solos. They are for, I would personally say, trios and above. You don't really need to use them on duos either, in my opinion. Using the mini-map here with the UAV.
Get to the new safe zone. Gas is closing in.
Guy right here. Oh my, that did not go as planned. Gonna stim. Take the time to heal. That did not go as I planned. He's taking the car. Okay, that's okay then. I'm down with that. He can take the car. He's got out. Trying to hear something. There's a guy on the roof up top. I'm not going to shoot at that.
Right on your tail.
I shoot at that. This guy close. I get distracted. This guy close kills me. I've got no info right now other than the fact he's got out of this car. I'm going to go right. I'm going to hope for the best and go right here. This is just one of those times where it's getting towards end zone. There's only so many places that people can sit in a corner and insta-kill you. We're just going to take our time. We've got a guy on the big game bounty. That would be a massive kill. If we can get that guy, that would be a massive kill. Somebody's just jumped down to the second floor of that tower there. So the loadout's probably not the best option. Guys landed in. One shot. Somebody's opened a door there, bottom floor. Somebody's also just smashed glass, I believe, inside my build. The guy that's in the tower is not safe. He's outside of gas. He will move my way in some shape or form. Try and work an angle. Where is that? Is that up on my roof? Nope. He's too busy looking in his scope. He did what I just said. Just shut the doors because then I get a sound cue and I can shut the door back in their face if they open it to give me a bit more time to play up. So now we know where he is. don't.
Gas moving in.
Can't have gone far again. He's probably taking a different angle. There he is. Killed. Try and grab his loot. A few more plates for me. A bit more ammo. Somebody else was shooting on those hills at the back, so I'm now going to play the left. There's a pretty open zone over there if somebody is on the hill. So I'm going to come back and try and finesse these buildings. Somebody's in this building we've just seen on our mini-map. Looking on the left-hand side. Somebody's above me. Hold it.
You've made it to the top 5. Smashing.
Nobody's going to be on my right because I've already cleared that area. You don't want to be ADS'd if the gas touches you. I'm just waiting for my restock to restock my Semtex. Well, I hit marker, I'm going. Gonna open the door, bait him. Ah, he got me to these.
5 was still standing. Next
He
time.
didn't quite have his plates on, but he's tucked himself in behind the door, which is what I was saying about the other building. I think I would have died to the other guy there anyway, but that was the thought process. We'll keep going. We'll keep it going. We'll keep it going. We're not going to win them all. I could have done something different there. Maybe I don't push in, but that guy's played that well. He's played a good door. Sounds dumb to say you played the door, but the door is actually pretty vital in Warzone, the way they've made the mechanic. You can use the door to both get an audio cue. You can do what he did there, where he shut the door in my face, preventing me from... He's covered himself completely, and he can then just fly straight back through it and push me back, which is what he did there. Which worked. So, GG's to that guy. Can't really be toxic, he played that well. He just killed me. Same gun. Oh. Now, that is the first game live tonight of some coaching or walkthrough. What are our thoughts? Is that too much? Am I talking? It's hard to try and talk and do it and concentrate. But is that too much info? Is that a bit too much, or what do we say? I'm quite yeah, like you said about pacing. I'm not sure SMSY for, but anyway, but it is quite hard with the sort of speed that I play at to try and to try and do it. But I don't think you should ever. Like, I'm gonna put this out there. You do you. You do what's more comfortable with you. But from my experience of playing 2 different COD BRs, I would never personally unless there's one that's completely broken, and I'm talking Verdansk, when they brought out the Farah, and they brought out the Cold War AK, and they brought out the FFAR. Those are the 3 exceptions in my opinion. I can't think of any more off the top of my head. Personally, I would never ever, playing solos, use an AR alongside a sniper. Personally, I wouldn't do that. In my opinion, not a good idea. Not a good idea. Because if somebody like me that's aggro, or like this guy using a hipfire PPSH, if this guy hops out on you from close range and you're not pre-aiming your AR, you're losing. Okay, just bear that in mind. Personally, I would never use a sniper with an AR unless it was something that is completely busted and everyone else is using it. Otherwise, I would always pair it with an SMG. That SMG, if I'm sniping, needs to be able to at least have a little bit more range than just being a point-blank SMG, but yeah. Just a zoo, nice. How was that? Oh, this is the UMG. Or is it didn't lock you back up, Dan, you animal? Oh. Yeah, was that too much info or about right? Again, I'll try. I'm trying to talk through it. It's kind of hard for me to play and talk to this extent, but I feel like it's hopefully useful. Anyway, same principle as last time. I've got a good beachhead drop path here, so I'm going to work the area that I'm comfortable with. I've missed the roof, but I managed to catch it there by pressing jump. Guy up top, he doesn't know I'm here. Catch him off guard. No AA, little puss ass bitch. He needs to be let know. Nikita, probably one of the best ground loots off the rip. This guy's audio is here. You just play the height there. This is where it kind of comes down to knowing the area you're in. If I'm up here and I'm hearing footsteps there, and he's not here, he has to be bottom floor. That's the sort of thing that you pick up when you kind of play an area, and you know the audio cues. That sort of thing. That's what I was saying about playing an area that you know. I am lagging. That's not good. Anyway, I'm just gonna keep picking up some loot. Found out tonight I have. Oh, Fossman. Damn. You got symptoms, or you just got it? Right, there was the thing that I'm also always doing when I'm looking. Like, I know that you can't see the angle that I'm looking at. See, right now I'm looking at my mini map. There's a red dot just next to the buy station there. I'm gonna work that area. I've got a UAV. I'm gonna maximize my UAV time by popping the UAV as a guy crossing in front of me. That's annoying. But at least we've seen it. I'm gonna play the cover. He's got his guns. Right. Just about got away with that one. What I'm saying about play the cover is if I play the cover here, dive in, he now can't see me. I'm on 450 ping. So he can't see where I am, so I'm going to then jump back out of the cover. That's what I mean by playing the cover there. I'm going to keep doing some coaching for now, bro. Fucking Iron Charles mentioned again. You guys are doing me dirty with this, bro. I'll probably play some at some point, mate. Yeah. Hang on, he's pushing me. Oh, man. He was getting shot from down here somewhere. Use this red blood indication on the top of my map. Just line up roughly where he is. The blood will always show up where you're getting shot from. My ping is spiking bad. He's just jumped across. We've seen the parachute. I am on 400 ping. There he is. I'm going to use the shots and healing time from him to move to a different location. That's not too bad. You got Bourbon. So you're good to go. Respect it. These things here that I've just picked up, they're actually quite good off the start. These supply box UAVs. What I'm going to do, if you get these off the start, you could probably, I think you can buy them. See right there, the purple box. That purple box is loadout guns. Okay? Anytime you see a purple box that's loadout guns, then the orange boxes, and orange boxes is higher reward. Before I jump down, I'm going to double check where that guy was before. Looks like he's moved probably to get his loadout guns. I'm going to go get my guns from here. Won't be up top considering the position. It'll be underneath. I'm going to get my guns and then I'm going to go to the loadout so that I don't have to buy a second loadout. Somebody's just taken it. It was right there. Somebody's in this building. Somebody's literally just looted that. Got no audio though. Trying to work out where he's gone. Somebody's definitely just hit that. Only moments ago. Connection is shocking. I would presume it's these people that are shooting over here. There is the guy. This gun is horrendous. I'll play the right so he doesn't have an angle on me. Airstructure's coming up here too, so I'll play that for cover. There is loadouts here and guns have been dropped, which means somebody's taking their loadout nearby. Probably in the tower. Could be above me though. We just had an audio cue then. There's one guy and he's just been killed from the right. I'm gonna wait because I don't act. There he is, jumping down. I'm gonna now go above him whilst he's down. This gun is literally shite. And I'm dead because this gun is terrible. I'm going to try and play this and shoot through this. So I'm going to just play it for a second. He's inside. He's just opened a door. Smash glass. There's two people there. I need this guy to push me. Or I need to get to there. Don't really have a go now whilst he's getting shot.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
That gun's so cheesy, bro. Literally his last bullet. That gun is so cheesy. Hard to beat that from point blank.
If you survive, you earn your freedom.
That RAM is literally terrible, by the way.
Win here and
The
you
stream
return
looks
to
a
the
bit laggy as well.
Lose and your fight is over. It's time, son.
Played the jump up. Push him whilst he's still healing. He's flashed himself. The reason why I know he's flashed himself because a flash or stun takes off 1 health point on the health bar. Also means you can't regen your health. So as soon as you see that extra 1 HP come off of their body, push them. They are not healing. Didn't see him. Honestly, I can't really do much about that from there. I didn't see anything, nothing rendered in. He's got a PPSH. One of those ones you just got to chalk up. It's a last move on. Oh, man. Not much you can do in some situations. Some of them you've just got to chalk it up. Chalk it up to an ass game. Oh my god, is Lee Townsend here? If I didn't hype up Lee for the 500 stars 20 minutes ago, I'm very sorry, Lee. I can't remember if I did or not. I don't remember seeing them, so I apologise. The 1 health tip is next level. Sorry. But I'm always looking. You have to be looking. All the the players that are playing in tournaments, you have to be looking at other things besides your own gun. Like, you need to open. I keep saying this, but opening your eyes to what else is about is more important sometimes than this. Like, half the time when you see me playing and you're like, You know when I'm sat there and I've got kills the other day and I'm eating my lunch and then I come back? It's because I'm looking at what's in front of me instead of just focusing on the smaller thing. You have to open the game up. Do you know what I mean? It sounds dumb, but you'll get what I mean. You have to just broaden your mind a little bit to there's more around than just what's literally in front of you. Yes. But again, there's some situations you're just not going to win. Like that situation there, I was begging that the guy wasn't there still. You just got to chalk it up. Like, I'm not winning that from there, unfortunately. Can't win every fight. The plus side is that me doing this and trying to talk it through and trying to stay professional whilst I'm doing this is making me rage less. Like, both of those deaths to that stupid ass PPSH there were dumb. I'm not winning those in any situation. I don't know, if I wasn't doing the coaching, I would be screaming. I would be blessing myself in some nice Iron Trials Spud lobbies. But it's okay. Tunnel vision gets people killed in game and real life. Open the eyes. Yes, like driving around, don't stare at the wheel. Exactly. Hazard perception. Isn't that what it's called? Hazard perception, I think. Something like that. Sure, it's hazard perception. I'm pretty sure. Could be wrong, but you know. If I'm not, then haha. Coach Bannerman. Blessed the mans. Change of subject a minute, Sims. As you went bald, are you going to do a winter challenge and see how long you can grow your hair? No. No, I am not.
Holding for deployment. Take this time to ready up.
It's the simple answer. Jesus, this game sucks. Have I lagged out? No, we're back. I'm not growing my hair out. And you'll see how thin it really is. Flame! Right, for those of you that said about what should we concentrate on this game? Should we I'll try and walk through everything, but should we concentrate on maybe aim? Should we work on aim? This game is probably the easiest Call of Duty that you will ever get to learn aiming. This is, when you get to a game, if they make it like it's like Blackout, you will literally, if you've never played Blackout, and then you've just played this as your first COD, holy fuck, you're in for a world of pain. If you don't get this, the main tip for this next part that we'll go through. Because Blackout was night and day different for shooting people than this game, in the sense that it was a gazillion times harder. Every gun on this game has pretty much got no recoil. To an extent. You can build them all with no recoil. This is the easiest Call of Duty that there's ever been, and that is a fact for shooting guns. Every other game, most of the guns had recoil. There's always one or two that have like, not got much, but they were a lot weaker. Blackout was a lot about recoil patterns, recoil control. The amount of times people got accused of using Cronus's and stuff like that because they mastered a recoil pattern was actually huge. Now I'm going to go a little bit different here, because since we're going to talk about aiming, I'm going to go to Arsenal, because if your aim is arse and you're anal about your aim like me, almost managed to play on words, I think, then you can learn about aiming. I've gone up top. That's kind of short. There's a gun here. I need to get this and chow instantly. Play the cover. So I'm going to center. I think there's a second guy. Speed boost there. I'm going to push that. That's a specialist. No! I thought that was a speed boost.
Survive to earn redeployment.
Didn't know there was another guy behind me there. Just got to chalk it up. Didn't see the guy on the roof. That was a specialist, not a speed boost. Holy crap. I tried to pick it up because I would have got 2 plates put back on. What's up, Christian and B? Not much you can do about that. Again, we're back in the gooch. Anyway, the main thing that I want to talk about was aiming. And the first key if you struggle with aiming on Call of Duty, the single biggest factor about aiming is not actually when you are aimed in. The biggest point about aiming, in my opinion, is where you start to aim. And that is done through centering. Can you see big white dot in the middle of my screen? That is in the middle of your screen too. That is called a crosshair. Okay. That is fundamental, because wherever your crosshair is, when you ADS your gun, that is where it's going. If I put this white dot here, I aim in, it's going where that white dot is. You have to learn your centering. And by centering, that means centering that white dot, or when I've got a gun and it's not a white dot, it's 4 crosses, which is there now, is getting that in line before you aim in. This guy's just shot from the left. We haven't seen him cross. He's still left because he's thrown that from the left. That's a little bit different. This is the gulag. That was a little bit different. But I was lining up on the left-hand side with my crosshair so that I could aim in to the target faster when he crosses on the left. This loadout is fucked. If I die here, fuck this game. Not my fault. 4 loadouts down here. I need to get out of the sea now. Could be a massive dick here, because that is a gulag loadout. You just got that guy, fuck me. He's only just landed in, so I'm not going to go loot him. He's got 1 plate, like, not even going to make that much difference to the time to kill on this. There's a guy sniping above my head. He would have just heard me shoot. I'm stunned. Oh, come on. Why? Why do they both jump then? Like, again, I can't do anything there. I didn't even know he killed me. He didn't even see me. Chalk it up to the fact the game is crap. We move on. Let's go. Holy crap. Yes, there you go. Tip number gazillion of this stream. Work on your crosshair placement. Play cover, work on your crosshair placement before you aim in. Centering is the biggest thing. Biggest thing in sniping, if you see people that are decent at sniping, is lining up the crosshair first. Always look at when you're watching a streamer or watching a top tier player play. Look at where they line up their crosshair first. You'll often see when we're calling somebody as somebody that's wall hacking or something like that, what we're saying in terms of the fact that we know they've got walls is because we know where we are on the other side of that kill cam, and you'll see them constantly looking through completely through a surface, and that crosshair is constantly being lined to where the person is, even though they can't see them. Stuff like that. That lining up the crosshair is huge, but it's also when we're calling somebody saying they've got walls, that's why. So just bear that in mind as well. Cover when to peek and when not to peek. Great thing to run through. I've got a fantastic clip somewhere in my archive showing you an exact demonstration of what not to do by Phantom FPS. I don't know if you remember the clip. There is a clip which I included in one of my intro vids at some point where I literally sat there going, Fance, what the fuck are you doing? Laughing at him when I have killed him in a solo. Because that is a good point, Alex. That is a good point. Peeking and when not to peek to gain information is very big in solos. The rock clip, you know the one. Yes. That is a prime example of what not to do. Displayed by Fance. We'll go through that. We'll go through that in the next game. You have to constantly gain information by doing something that is called, it's a move called shouldering. That is what you're meant to do. What you'll see all the pro players do is shoulder to gain information. Not walking out, completely exposing your entire body for a duration of time to look at where they are. Like as if you're literally, this is what fans did, okay? Imagine this chair is a rock. This is Phantom. He gets sniped by me and then goes like this. This is the boulder. Armor plate, armor plate, armor plate. Hit by me again because he's come out for too long. Back behind. Armor plate, back in. Armor plate, hit. Back in. Keeps going like that. What you should be doing, or keep using the chair as an example, is if you've got cover like this and you've got hit, you have to throw shoulders. So you kind of half pin. I'll show you on this. This is what I mean. This is what you're meant to do. If I can find a bit of cover that's actually going to allow me to do it. So, say somebody's hit me here. This is what you don't do. Heal, jump back in. Where are they? What you're meant to do is just kind of half peek like that. So there's a guy up there, right? I'll do it to him. This is what... Oh, I'm going to... Where is it? Oh, there's somebody else. I'm in the pre-game. But you know what I mean. You have to keep like half peeking it whilst you're putting your plate in. Just kind of move straight side to side. Little bit in, little bit out. It's called shouldering. You've only let them see your shoulder. That is why it's called shouldering. You don't expose your whole body whilst you're trying to heal to gain info. You don't also want to stand dead still behind it, not having a fucking sweet clue where they are. You do need to throw the shoulder. It is important to at least throw the shoulder so you can work out where that person that's hitting you is. Whether or not they're pushing, whether or not they've stayed there, whether or not they've focused on something else, whether or not you're safe to run somewhere else. You need to get info. This whole game is about info. As soon as you don't have info, you die.
That's gas you don't want to breathe.
But yes, that fan split is legendary.
Heads up, lads. Cash drop inbound. Secure the cargo.
Pretty shit drop path. It's quite far away from beach. Another place I quite like at the moment is storage, but this one is a little bit hectic, so apologies if the coaching is a bit weak. This is a hard drop. What I quite like about this spot is you can finesse lanes. You can keep, if you keep moving when you're shooting people, you generally be alright.
Enemy soldier nearby.
I've just seen somebody else land in on the right. There he is. Stun 2, and I get shot in the backside once again. He's pushing. I can hear him. I'm dead. I don't have time to heal there because he's pushing. So. I just had to. I had to either give it something. I don't have time to heal there.
You're in the gulag now. Survive to earn redeployment.
Yeah, it was. Although ironically, it was the best gun in the CDL. Keep dying off the rip. I did say that was a hard job. If you get shot at from there from 2 people, it's chilled. My connection is so bad right now.
Time to fight.
I'm wondering if it's just the door shut.
You win this fight and you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. It's time, soldier. Break 'em.
I can see 2. Oh, he's on the left. Hopefully me getting some airflow into this room might make things a little bit better. Router might have been hot. Loadout always comes in at the same point. I'm just going to hover at this point. There's not really any point for me to go sending anywhere where we've died so soon off the rip. Loadout comes in 10 seconds. Just hover for that for now. Hell no. I'll show you how to play it. Take it off your loadout and stop being a bitch. There's your coaching tip. Don't be a bitch. Nobody likes a right shielder. You do like a right shielder. You are a right shielder, and that makes you a bitch. Right, there's 3 other loadouts. There's 2 other loadouts. Sorry. to get some loot in quick. We've not got any. Fuck. We've had our guns then got restocked, but I didn't know that was there. Me calling you a bitch for being a riot shield is me being nice. Take that as a compliment. 500 more for a UAV. We've got a speed boost. There is 2 more loadouts there. They've got to come down soon. One more loadout there. One of them died in Gulag, so presumably... Well, not necessarily Gulag, but they've died. Red dots on this buy station. Let's just send that. Got no other info to work with. With or without stuns, you've still got a giant shield to protect you. See what I did there again? Seeing him over the top, line the crosshair, aim in, boom. I think he stood up there trying to gauge where the other guy is, so there's probably still another guy underneath. I would imagine. There's no other loot up there and there was gunshots there. I'm on 300 ping right now. Is this the servers or just me? Is anybody else getting lag? It could be just my shitty Virgin internet. I'm gonna send it. I'm still pretty sure somebody else is down there. Yep. First step audio now. Running on grass. Right, that's another thing you'll pick up. Okay. I knew that he jumped out because I can hear this footstep sound. That is a completely different noise to if he's inside, where you can hear him running around on wood floor. That's just something you'll pick up every time if you haven't already. The servers, played 3 games with Mike and Ollie lagging on. Okay, good. I'm glad it's not just me. Sounds douchey, but this is a joke. I'm going from 30 to 120 to 300.
Thinking we need recon here.
UAV beginning flyover.
Alright, got a guy here.
Here's your directions.
Guy here.
Supply run contract. Let's go.
Yeah, this guy's in the air. He's not moving that quickly otherwise. On here.
Meet here.
I'm gonna go for that one because he's the only one that's not ghosted, I don't think. There is somebody on that, but he has to be ghosted because he was showing up on the UAV on the ground like that. That means he's ghosted. See, now he's moving, the red dot goes. He's in that building, but he's moving. Means he's ghosted. When you stand still with ghost, you show up on a minimap. If you move, then you won't. Is this guy still in here? So laggy. To make close range gunfights horrible. I'm going to ADS walk to reduce noise and try and hear a footstep. Pre-marked this building because somebody was on the UAV in here. No movement. Not in there, he's gone. I've not got a clue. So now I've got no info and I'm just a lost puppy. This is what you don't want to be doing right now. I've got no idea where anything is. I'm just kind of sat here. So I want to try and find a way to get some information. I don't have any cash for a UAV. So the next best thing is to get a bounty because that will give me a big yellow circle on the map identifying where somebody is at. And it will give me cash to then buy another UAV after I've killed that guy. Yeah, John. What's up, Adam? Adzi. Fuck. There's Adam. It's just your name, not to me. Now, the bounty just got taken. Somebody's in this building. There he is. try and always, what I do when I work one of these ground floor buildings is I don't just sprint head on in unless I've heard an audio cue so I know where they are. If I haven't heard an audio cue and you've got a ground floor building, at least make I mean, I've pushed him with a vehicle. He's going to expect, if I've driven this vehicle here, chances are he's going to expect that I'm going to go to the nearest door and just charge in. So I try and play the windows first and try and see if I can see anybody moving, hear anybody moving, and just go from there. Thank you, Calvin. Annoyingly, like I took the bounty. It's always good to keep them marked for exactly what just happened. I always keep them marked and don't take them. Even if somebody's like, if you're playing with a team and they're like, I can't see, unless you're like pushing into an engagement in there, then maybe I'm ping it. But if it's on solos, keep it marked. Either underneath or inside the warehouse. There's a car pushing that too, so I'm going to go up. The car looks like it's going under. I got shot at by this guy. I think the guy from the bounty is under. Just based on, yeah, he is. So to see the mini, oh, actually it's not necessarily true. I jumped. Yeah, see the dot's still under. I've almost killed myself. The dot was still under. There was a down arrow on the mini-map. That suggests he's underneath. He's a riot shielding douche. ADS walk to reduce your footstep audio. I'm trying to, Mikey, yeah. Right. Get out of here before somebody comes back. Still don't have enough cash for a UAV. My bounty got poached. I'm gonna try and get airborne. We've got minutes till big games come in. When it starts getting underneath a minute, unless you're in an area where you can hear lots of gunshots, I probably wouldn't pick up a bounty between the second zone and the third if there's less than a minute left. Just because the big games are exactly the same as a normal bounty, but you get an advanced UAV from them, so you're better off just waiting. Rats. Keep moving around this area, just wind down the clock, and then once the time is pretty much hit second zone close, I'm gonna then go. I've noticed you don't always pick up things. I'd rather have it and not need it, but you don't always. I just know what I'm gonna use. I'm never using nebula rounds because they're distracting and they're trash. So I'm never picking those up, ever. Unless it's an accident. Right, big game. That's our closest one. Gonna hit the balloon. Go from there. Trophy systems I pick up if I'm taking a car. I'm not, like, I would in solos quite often, I'd probably take a car, but I don't have one at the moment. I try and avoid taking these in solos if I can, and would rather take the Jeeps. You get more cover in the Jeeps. This guy's just ballooned over my head. Let you do you, my guy. I'm being lazy. Pre-mark that. Future info. I might even be the guy that just flew away. Robo bots. I mean, you can't even spell robot. I presume it's intentional.
Losing ground. Move it.
He has R2-D2 in his clan tag. Therefore, he likes Star Wars. He's a nerd. Okay. Could be a nice guy. Probably a lot of you like Star Wars. I don't. I think he's always right. Didn't see this guy. That was not intentional. Did not see him at all. That's the guy I'm looking for. Right now I'm going to go backwards because he's going to push off that. I'm going to play a different spot, so I'm not where he thinks. Now he's throwing that gas because he thinks I'm there. Probably going to come around the left. He's just hit me with that, and there's another guy.
Lost that one, but we'll come back stronger next time.
This guy that threw that one. Bruh. Again, chalk it up, game's ass. What can you do? If you're gonna get killed like that, it's just like, it's one of those things. No idea, no info that that guy was there. Just insta killed. There's no too quick a TTK. That's blackout. You get out of it. This you can't. Got to chalk it up and keep going. Ooh. It's annoying. Hopefully we're still picking things up. Normally I'd just sit here. Are we still learning? Are you still enjoying it? Do we keep doing it? Get shot more often than not. Then put the heavy ass shield away. Get a gun. Shoot people. You know. Do you watch streams to learn from others or watch only for fun? If you do watch other people's streams, if so, who? I personally don't watch live streams because I stream too much myself. And if I'm watching a live stream, I'm not getting their like best gameplay necessarily in the short time that I've got. So if I'm going to watch anything COD related, then I watch on YouTube just because I don't have that much time. Generally, if I was going to be watching a stream, I'd probably have time to be streaming myself. So I don't personally, but I do watch some YouTube videos of like highlight videos of like the people's best plays. Good people to learn from if you're kind of like trying to get past the advanced stage, or just like the top tier players.
Check
Like
your gear and weapons.
Biffle, probably arguably one of the best players, if not the best player. Aiden, FIFA Kill. Play Mouse and Key, Breadman and Huskers. I don't watch too much COD, to be honest. The COD that I do watch, to be honest, nowadays, the COD that I watch a lot of COD now, but it's not necessarily Warzone. I kind of know to an extent now what I'm doing. So I tend to watch more CDL stuff than multiplayer, the COD Pro League. I find that quite interesting now, especially with Modern Warfare coming out soon. I quite like picking it up on that.
The real fight begins now. Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the...
Do we try and ramp this up a bit, or are you happy with the sort of stages that I'm doing this in? Do you want me to? Do we go for the more aggressive games, like how to learn about pushing, like speeding up your pacing? Like, what do you want me to focus on? I pretty much have one gear to end zone. Solos 33. Without buybacks, 33 on Caldera. Right. I'm just going to keep moving because this guy's clearly trying to gun me down. Why is Beach so busy right now? I'm not going top. Look at the red dots. This guy's up higher than me. Is he on the roof or is he on this level? Was this level? He jumped off. Look at the footsteps.
Clearly not dead yet.
What's up, John? Playing angles, he's doing well, this guy. Well enough. Thanks for the 135, John. Appreciate that, bro.
Stay alert.
Agging, bro. What is this reticle? Why are we using this? That is a hideous reticle.
Loadout drop headed your way.
This reticle literally has a ball sack at the bottom. Why would you want to use this? You can't even see it, your target properly. Right. I'm going to keep his Vargo because this is a gun I don't have ranked up and I'd quite like to try it out. So I'm going to take my Armaguero because this guy literally has a scrotum attached to his slate reflector. I'm not about that. It's definitely good enough to go restock off the rip and not take the UGM overkill here. Again, I've got no info. I'm just going to work areas. We've got bounties all around here. This is an area of the map that we've watched lots of people jump out of the plane over this general area. As I'm flying, I'm just going to have a little look around by pressing L2 on mine because I'm flipped. Whatever your tactical button is, it will be whatever this is. By tactical, I mean whichever you stim with. I think it's that one. Yeah, whatever you stim with or stun or whatever. That's a tactical. That's how you look around third party when you're parachuting. Shots are down low at runway here. This building has been looted. Also going to be slightly dubious. Somebody might still be here. Guy there.
Here's your directions.
There is that guy.
Engaging the target.
Right there.
I see him.
I am lagging a lot on that rocklet. Nice. I don't really know the recoil pattern of this thing. Somebody's next to me. I'm going to keep moving to try and distract his sniper shot. He's up there. Now I've got an angle. I've gone low though, which probably wasn't the best idea. I can hear him above me. Semtex that. Use that for cover. Behind here, reload the gun. He defo pushed that. Maybe he jumped down. I definitely heard him run above my head then. I can't see him anymore. I've lost all info. There he is. I'm gonna play this angle now after he pushes like an idiot. Showed his whole body. He did a fence. See what I did there? Look at the difference of what this guy can see of me is my head, right? Even if I crouch, the only time that guy sees me is when he's fully exposed his whole body. That sounds gross. You know what I mean? He can only see me when he's fully showing every single part of his hitbox, i.e. his whole person, whereas I'm using a bit of cover to aim above the cover. Mark. Move forward. that up here or is it down low?
Never mind.
Mark was right here.
Enemy UAV active.
UAV called. Footsteps heard. Could be from this buy station. Probably is. I hear footsteps still.
Enemy soldier nearby.
Oh, because he moved up to Semtex. There's a different staircase here. Another one behind me. Or above me. Is he above me, maybe? Try and work this out. Play the angles. Oh my god, I just lagged through the door. I think he's on the roof. There's two guys down low here, though. This guy's on the roof. This connection is absolute butt cheeks. Pretty sure this guy's on the roof. Christ, game. Sometimes the game will just sell you down the river. Let's get a UAV. Let's work this out properly.
Gas is closing in. Relocating the safe zone.
I think we need recon here.
He's either ghosted or he's moved. Christ, man. My connection is so bad. See the symbols on the left-hand side? Losing packets. It's just skipping me everywhere.
And you return to the front line. But if you lose, you're done. UAV is out of fuel.
I'm literally shooting still on my screen after I've stopped shooting.
Pass.
Jesus, bro. I stopped shooting ages ago on my gulag there and it still carried on shooting. My connection is cheeks. It means we need to keep playing the angles because the lag is not doing us any favours. You kind of got to work out the, in terms of that, Steve, you kind of got to work out the pacing of the lobby itself. Like if the lobby is dying off fast, like right here, and I'm getting sniped at. That's just hearing footsteps right there. I was getting sniped at from the balloon. Using doors for audio, keep them shut. I was lagging so bad. Can you see this on stream? See those orange symbols on the side? That means we're dropping packets. Over there somewhere, but he's got a sniper and I don't, so don't really need to take that fight on. Like, I want to kill him, but my connection is poo. Has he pushed? Nope. Let's just ghost him. There he is. It's actually gone up to the where the buy would normally be, that guy. He's in the window, see me, bro. Don't think he did, I'm going. Right in the window there. They can move. Forced him straight to me. Easy kill. If you know where he is and you've got a Semtex, you're either going to make them weak for an easier push or you're going to force them towards you. So wherever you Semtex, don't charge straight through into your Semtex. That's a mistake some people make. They'll throw a Semtex into this room from here and they'll just run straight into it. Don't do that. Take a different position. Force them. Use the Semtex to force your position. Then they've got to run into you, which makes it easier for you. pretty sure that guy called a UAV. I did hear an enemy UAV go up and a loadout gets thrown, so I'm going to guess it's him. Just going to bite it out on the roof. Yeah, there he is. That's the UAV, that's why he's looking over him. Now we get big games in 3 seconds. This one's behind us, we'll just go for that. Probably going to hit this guy anyway, I would imagine. Cheers, Jeff. Cheers, Jeff. Pinged him anyway there.
Eliminate the bounty target.
See on the bounty that he's still roughly there. Those tend to completely...
Losing ground. Move it.
Get back in there.
Can't see because of his fucking tracers.
25 remain.
I couldn't see. Third pie. What can you do? That's why you always push a third pie. Didn't realise there was another one above me then. Unfortunate. What's Graham Potter's first game is the Champions League? $1,000 for 20 bomb next game. I might not coach. I'll try and coach. I don't see a 20 bomb happening. My connection is cheeks. I don't know what's going on with the servers, but my connection is ass this evening. Craig Gordon's their keeper, right? He's pretty good at penalty saves. Saved again. They're still with 10 men though. Pretty mad. Right, hopefully the connection's a bit better this time.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon. time to deploy to the war zone.
Right. 1,000 stars on the line for a 20 bomb. Let's do an aggressive game. I'll try and coach it, but I might have sometimes road shut up to try and get the kill.
Royale. Gas is approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Cash drop is inbound. Intercept and seize the cargo.
We're gonna go storage here. It's a bit more of a hot drop from here. I am lagging. 170 ping as we jump out the plane. You love to see it. Servers are CHALKED. Four guys on this one area. Can we get a gun?
Kill
Yes.
all targets. Go. Hostile dropping into the area.
You are in no man's land. Wow. Push that very aggressively. We saw the other guy on top of the shed, so I'm going to move away. If you play storage, you have to play different spots. As soon as you kill somebody, get moving because somebody is pushing you. See the red dots, they are up with up arrows. So we're going to... There's one. He looks like a robot. Very much so. The other guy was on the left over here. There he is.
Send the airstrike here.
This is Phoenix 3. Strike inbound.
Line him up and knock him down. Stim.
Enemy
Got a
is still
suppressor
alive.
on this, so...
Enemy still alive.
Loadout drop on the way.
Loady.
Tail.
Tempered. What will this give? Self-res. And we might as well actually. We're about to get loaded. Trade the weapon in. Get free self. All these kind of cheeks, but it doesn't really matter if we're trading it in. Somebody's landed on me. W.
Pussy! You're pussy. You're pussy.
It's not my loadout. Right, there we go. Right. Oh my freaking lord. Where's my gun chain? Where's my gun gone? Bro, what the fuck? I didn't press triangle. I'm shooting at him. I'm literally shooting at him the whole time. I haven't pressed triangle. I'm literally shooting at him. My gun just vanished. What the fuck? My finger's on the trigger, not on triangle.
If you lose, you're done.
Unbelievable. I've killed him there.
You can still fight,
100%.
soldier. We're sending you back to base. They hit us hard that time, but we'll settle the score.
This game's so bad. Hopefully you can take the coaching tips so far into Warzone 2, because this game is fucking wank. Holy shit. Let's go, John. Thank you. Another pen? Right, imagine putting 1k on him to save it. Take the 1k wins, because it probably, I think it's always 2 to 1, right? Save or score, I'm pretty sure. Then you put that k on for the k winnings that you made onto another one, and keep going. This is not advice. Has he saved it? Taken it yet? He scored.
Check your gear and weapons. We go soon.
Bellingham's not going to play in front of Grealish. Bellingham just plays in a completely different position, regardless of the fact that Bellingham's probably better. Bellingham's a centre mid. Grealish has never forced Bellingham into a position or not into a position. You know what I mean? You'd pick Phil Foden over Jack Grealish a million times a week.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war
The only thing I would say is if you're going to play somebody, if you play Jack Grealish, you have to play James Ward-Prowse, in my opinion, for the England team. Or at least have Kieran Trippier or James Ward-Prowse need to be on the pitch if Grealish is playing for England.
Approaching your position. Get to the safe zone. Heads up, lads. Cash drop inbound. Secure the cargo.
Gareth Southgate doesn't really like Grealish anyway.
Enemy
That's another
dropping
thing.
into the AO. Enemy team is tracking your position.
Oh, we got double threat. Guy in that building. It's probably from there. Guy in that building as well. From either or. Shot to top floor. There he is. He's not the bounty, he is. Run out of ammo on my base. Backed up, just gone orange.
Lost the enemy trackers.
One in the car. Terrible push from him. He's already one shot and then gets out right in front of me. Do not want to be doing that. What's that under the map? No, oh, it's under the bridge. We're good. We're best off from this sort of loadout if you've got something that's going to be looking right down on it to check the hill first, and that is why. We get some douche assess staring at it. Oh, there's another guy. All we're doing there is what's called snaking. Snaking is where you keep going up and down on the cover like this to make it harder for your opponent to hit the shots. And it worked out well there. Made him have to reload, force his reload, and it's an easy kill. How can he be? Isn't he even got like a core case and stuff? God, this connection is so bad. What's that? Alright, we do have enough money for a UAV. I probably should have got one off the last bit, but I'm gonna go airborne. Hit the balloon. Go for that. See anybody on our way over, we can give them a send. See some shots deep towards sub pen there. Can't see anything. Sorry, Mike.
Bounty target has been marked. Enter.
You hate the coppers, but your son plays for them. Surely you have to be a converted Liverpool fan now.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
No, I'm not saying 2. I'm not saying I'll eat 2. I'm asking, is it 2? Because it comes in a pack of 2. Is the challenge 2 or is the pack 1? Is the challenge 1? I ain't eating 2 if the challenge is 1. That's for damn sure. The challenge of 1 would be hard enough. Happy to put you in your own personal rust blender at any point in time, Paul. It's on the hill, just jumped off. There he is, parachuting. Jeez, couple of headshots saved the day then. Fuck that, 1.4 million Scovilles. I think not, we'll do 1.
We got recon inbound.
I mean, I don't even have to do any of them. I'm not doing it for any other reason other than to just chow. For the content. Oh, there's a guy right here.
There's our vendor.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for
One
resupply.
more. So I'll go out of the car here, says 2.
We get recon here.
UAV beginning
What's a
flyover.
riot shielder? Why are you throwing so many stuns? Told you. What?
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
He threw 2 stuns. Great title. He threw 2 stuns. He literally just regened his last stun.
Never mind, no. Think we need recon here.
UAV beginning flyover.
Few guys in the sky, bro. Should really have picked that trophy system up. There you go. In the window here. Come on, mate, how's it going? Another guy.
UAV is out of fuel.
Yeah.
Returning for
Right
resupply.
here.
I'll be the guy that just flew down. The Chalice 2, shut up. Work out where this guy's gone. He's in there. Just open the box. There. Oh my good lord, he nearly one-shot killed me. That would have been devastation. Get up there.
How about a scavenger contract?
Get the mark on. Right. Sorry, the coaching's a little bit less of the second whilst we're doing the shout. 1,000 stars for the 20 month. So we're trying to push. Yeah, me too, Mike. Right, the scabber's up the top here. Is he up top? It's the old peripherals. No, he's not up top.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Big games are in. Low, look. That's my opinion, to be honest. Down low.
Bounty target
Has
is
pinged
up.
him.
Take him down.
Well, this guy in the pre-game was using an Iron Sight EM2. I don't like that about him. He's also got Captain Price. I actually want to just not fight him here and balloon up. That's the game plan. Just get up higher before him. Before he goes there. That's my game plan here. If I'm him, I'm going for the balloon. So if I can beat him, 2-step balloon. Happy days. Either that or he goes for the car. If I'm him now and I've got this orange mark, he's probably got orange, not red. There he is. Bomb. No, let me get the last shot, please. There we go. Beautiful. Actually, another one in there. He was pissed. This guy's going to do the same thing. We'll wait for that. And our next opponent's over here. Where's he going to go for the car? He's edging towards the car, look. Mark that, we'll see if he takes it. If that car doesn't move, then he's not taking it. Looks like he is, though. No, coming back this way. Come on, my guy. Here he is, look.
Nice hack, nice hack.
Cheers, pal. It's called a UAV. It's a great hack. You also shot at me before I even shot you. How much? 2-1 Haaland. Hey. Guy's record is absolutely ridiculous. It's funny from positions like that how many people would say hack when that is literally just game sense. Easiest reads. He's either taking the car there or he's got to take the balloon. He ain't running up them steps. Nobody's mindset from there is, oh, let's run up the steps. It's just not gonna happen. Go above him. Oh, I didn't even see him. He saw me though. Shot. I didn't see him. Not bad.
But if you lose, you're done.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for...
It's time, soldier. Break 'em.
Not gone to the right, he's over the left. There he is. Securing it, he's on the flag. See that? It said secure on the top, so he knows he's on the flag. It's a plane, my guy. Is this guy on my loot? Where did I actually die? On the hill, looking down back towards the balloon. The balloon is there, so it's there. Ish. And there he is. I am dead. Thank you. It doesn't show somebody on the ground until you get to a close enough distance because the game can't render fast enough to show you the guy on the ground. Brilliant. Fuck, man. Dortmund fans are crazy. "13 goals in 8 games for Holland." For the 12 bomb, let's go Mike with the 1,000 stars. Thank you very much, bro. Appreciate that. Legend. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you very much. Appreciate you, my man. Hype up Mike with the 1k stars. And hype up John with the 5 gifted subs. Heroes. Thank you very much. Hype him up, gang. Hype him up. Legends. Thank you very much. Hell yeah, Sam. Thank you, John, and thank you, Mike. Appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for the 5 gifted, and thank you very much for the stars. Goats. And another 1k stars from John. Thank you very much for the 5 gifted and the 1,000. Thank you. Legend. And good vibes. I feel like I've somehow managed to not go too negative tonight. I'm trying. Thank you very much. Did you actually? Did he say he was an up-and-coming streamer? Or did he know who you were? Apparently, I just read that Stone's goal in the 80th minute was actually City's first shot on target. Okay, good. Loving Lunar Classic at the moment, by the way, Mike. Down 26.35% for the day. If you want financial advice, you're just as good getting it from Daniel Horn. Hopefully it should turn around.
Use this time to train a bit. We'll be deploying soon.
Go. I know. Just every on the day is down bad at the moment. Oh man. I feel like when Bitcoin goes down, it seems like for the most part everything goes down. Not completely true, but the main ones seem to all go down when Bitcoin goes down. Even if they say it's unrelated, it feels like it is related.
Hostile dropping into the area. Watch the sky.
Keep this in there. Wasn't even in.
Playtime's over. Stand by for deployment to the war zone. Royale. That's gas you don't want to breathe. Make your way to the safe zone. Heads up, lads. Cash dropping
Right, back to the
down.
coaching. Now what? What do we focus on here? ping. Do we focus on why this game is fucking shit? Ooh, keycard off the rip. I might just fly that and then land it. Just go straight. Maybe get SMG. Okay. Here, loadout guns. Down low. Alright, we've got loadout guns. 5 plates and a keycard. What more loot do we need? Let's just go get some monies. Let's drop that too. I could low-key use my Gorenko and just sit on top of this and stare at that. Oh, he just took it. Wanker. There he is. Nearly had it. Irksome Martin. He's dead. Where's that come from, Ben? That softball. As an Englishman. Loadout's in. Oh, I see the inside. This will probably be my LG. I'll make it a good one. So laggy. Is there any other loadouts there? Hard to see. Nope. But I'm too. I would use the Gorenko, but I'm lagging too much. It's gonna suck. We got a cluster. Got a lot of cash. No buy stations around other than the one that was on the ground. Maybe I should have taken that in hindsight and thrown it down. But we'll just use the balloon and try and gather some info. Bro, talking this much for coaching is tiring. UAV!
Can we get recon here?
Nothing on the minimap. Let's go back towards beach. I've gone the other way. Anything gonna ping up? Things still spiking up. Nothing is coming up on the UE. There we go.
Here's your directions.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for enemy UAV active.
Here's your directions.
Jumped. No recoil, just leave it on the threat. He was mad.
Never mind, I'll try.
No buys. Right, we got one by the balloon over there. Play that one.
The enemy team is under. Don't become prey.
Where's bet that been?
Think we need recon here.
UAV beginning flyover.
Again, nothing showing up on the UE. There we go.
Me here. Never mind.
UAV is out of fuel. Returning for resupply.
Keep stimming. I'm not winning that gunfight without stims. Again, what I'm doing there is throwing a shoulder. Making him lose visuals on me. I've got a double threat bounty I need to be careful with. He can't see me. As soon as I've gone around that corner, he can only see what's in front of him there. So I'm going to come back round here, throw the stim. Not a good play. Using cover there, that's the snaking again. Using the cover, peeking up and down over the cover, giving him way less of a target for him to hit. I've got a full target on him, because he slid out in the open. He's only got that to hit. Otherwise, he's hitting the car.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone highlighted.
Car on the minimap. There it is. Let me just hit that balloon.
Enemy UAV active.
Did that car just get off? Is that the guy that I was shooting at? I think it is. I saw that, Alex. What are you hoping for Warzone 2? That it's literally the complete polar opposite of Warzone 1. Then we might actually get a good game.
Gas is inbound.
Get back in.
No visuals. Just got killed from the guy that was ballooning. There he is.
Send the airstrike here.
Got your request. Cluster strike is active.
Target looks hostile.
Right, whatever anybody tells you, Verdansk was wank. Verdansk was literally terrible, but it was just so much better than this, because this is literally the worst COD version that they could have even possibly come up with. Verdansk was still shit. Everybody forgets how bad Verdansk was. It was just better than this. Do you remember the ATC tower in the middle of the fucking map? Garbage. Verdansk was a terrible map. Mind boggled.
Enemy UAV active.
Compared to this, Verdansk was the best map ever made.
UAV active.
And it was still wank. He just popped a UE. Oh. Camera route. Didn't play that very well, jumping straight down. I should have tried to play info first. He pushed me, but I... See how I naded both sides there? I didn't just nade one side, I naded both sides, so that either way he's going to be a little bit weak when I engage him. He was always going to push me from there.
Recon here.
UAV beginning flyover.
Don't get me wrong, I enjoyed playing Verdansk a lot more than I enjoyed playing this, but it still wasn't a good map. Oh, he saw me. No. I didn't think he saw me. He hadn't seen me once. I take back my GGs. That guy's a dirty, cheating little rat. He hadn't seen me once. He's not got a UE. He's got nothing there. He's just got walls.
And your fight is over. It's time, soldier. Break 'em.
Has not gone right. He stayed left. That guy was wall hacking. I take back my GGs. Nah, that was hacks. That guy's cheated, 100%, no doubt about it.
Gas is inbound. Marking new safe zone.
Bounty
ID on the bounty target. Let's make this quick.
I'm not Mikey, I don't think. I'm dead. The game was going fine. I had loads of cash. I died to a cheat originally, and then I landed on a big game with an MG42 and got fucked over. That's pretty much how that one went. I appreciate you, Mike. Can't use all the Elgato stuff on a PS2, and I also don't have one. So yeah, can't do that, unfortunately. But yeah, I'm gonna call it there, gang. It's 10 PM. Hopefully you guys appreciated the different style of content this evening. It wasn't the same as normal, but yeah, I mean the past few evening streams that I've done, we've had way less viewers. I know now we're on 100. We've ended the streams the past few nights on like 40 viewers, so it seems like you guys have received this sort of content quite well. I mean, that's the impression I get considering the views at least. But yeah, thank you for tuning in. Hopefully you learned something, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. Have a good one, gang. Thank you for watching. Thanks for the support. Love you.